To enable 240 Hz on your Sceptre monitor, your system must meet specific hardware requirements. You need a graphics card like GTX 1660 Super or RTX 2060 or better, a modern quad-core processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and the right cable connection. The first method uses Windows display settings. Right-click your desktop, select Display Settings, then click Advanced Display Settings. From there, access Display Adapter Properties and set the refresh rate to 240 Hz in the Monitor tab. The second method uses your graphics card control panel. NVIDIA users should open NVIDIA Control Panel and navigate to Change Resolution to select 240 Hz. AMD users can access AMD software, go to Display Settings, then Custom Resolutions to set 240 Hz. The third method uses your monitor's built-in menu system. Press the menu button on your Sceptre monitor, navigate to Display or Setup Settings, then find the refresh rate or Hertz setting and select 240 Hz. Cable selection is crucial for 240 Hz operation. DisplayPort 1.2 or higher is the preferred connection method, offering the best compatibility and performance. HDMI 2.0 or higher can also work, but DisplayPort is recommended for optimal results. Your graphics card must be powerful enough to drive 240 frames per second. The GTX 1660 Super represents the minimum requirement, while RTX 2060 or better is recommended for consistent 240 Hz performance across various games. If the 240 Hz option doesn't appear, try these troubleshooting steps. Update your GPU drivers to the latest version, verify your cable meets the specifications, check for monitor firmware updates, and restart your system after making changes. Once you've completed these steps, your Sceptre monitor should be running at 240 Hz, providing you with smoother gameplay and reduced input lag for competitive gaming. When setting up 240 Hz on your Sceptre monitor, you may encounter several common issues. These problems have straightforward solutions that we'll address step by step. The most common cause of missing 240 Hz options is outdated graphics drivers. Always download the latest drivers from NVIDIA or AMD's official websites. Run the installer as administrator and select Clean Installation to remove any conflicting files. Cable compatibility is crucial for 240 Hz operation. Use DisplayPort 1.2 or higher for best results. HDMI 2.0 can work, but DisplayPort is preferred. Older HDMI 1.4 cables cannot support 240 Hz refresh rates. If 240 Hz doesn't appear in Windows display settings, navigate to Advanced Display Settings and check the refresh rate dropdown. The option should appear after updating drivers and using the correct cable. For optimal 240 Hz performance, configure Windows power settings to high performance mode. This prevents the system from throttling performance to save power. Disable Windows Game Mode if you experience stuttering or frame drops. Color issues and flickering are common at 240 Hz. Access your monitor's on-screen display menu and adjust gamma and contrast settings. Most importantly, set the overdrive or response time setting to normal instead of extreme to eliminate flickering. Compatibility issues may require monitor firmware updates. Visit Sceptre's support website to check for firmware updates specific to your monitor model. Follow the update instructions carefully, as incorrect firmware can damage your monitor. Enable GPU scaling in your graphics control panel for better 240 Hz performance. This reduces input lag and provides smoother frame delivery. Access NVIDIA Control Panel or AMD software and set scaling to be performed by the GPU rather than the display. Follow this optimization checklist for the best 240 Hz experience. Use DisplayPort connections when possible, keep drivers updated, and monitor your system performance. Setting overdrive to normal prevents flickering while maintaining fast response times. Remember, most 240 Hz problems stem from outdated drivers or incorrect cables. Start with these basic fixes before exploring advanced troubleshooting options.